What's up, everyone? So we're back at it again. Today I come to you from the New York Auto Show here with R2XPO. I was invited to do media this year, so we are here, and there's a lot of cars here to shoot today. I mean, I already shot most of them because I had to post media beforehand, so this will just be like a recap of what I've shot and stuff like that, even though we'll be doing some live shooting. And hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, comments, you can leave them down there. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. I know I haven't done a video in a while, so here it goes. Thank you for the support as always. Always like, comment, subscribe, share if you like, and have a good one. All right, sorry about that. Had some little technical difficulties while we were back at it. So you can see here, here we have a 63 Chevy Impala, and next to it is a S14 that's right-hand drive converted. So this is a father and son duo. The son obviously being the newer car, the father with this 63 Impala. So what I've learned from it is that this paint job is 23 years old, and all the gold you see on here is 24 karat gold. So this is definitely one of my favorites here, just because of like the aesthetics of it and all the history that it carries, and how the father, you know, has switched it up but maintained it mostly original from where he kept it. And over here, his son, this car used to be fully pink, like a really bright fuchsia pink, and changed it. He did a Midnight Purple 3 here, which you can see the shift on it, which is from the Nissan R34 GTR, and has a lot of goodies on it. Did Blitz wheels on it. You really can't see them right here, but he did a good job on it. I like this one a lot. So let's see here, and then next to it here we have an R35 with a full Liberty Walk kit. Now, these kits have never been my favorite, just because I would say that they're mostly played out. Everybody typically does the same kit, but this one looks nice, you know, for the most part. Has a lot of goodies under the hood too, which a lot of stuff is titanium, so that's nice to see. And yeah, this is pretty cool. And next door to it, we got you know, what everybody mostly likes to see when it comes to GTR scene. Here we got an R34, not a GTR, I believe it's a GTT. And then next to it, we do have a GTR V-Spec model on T37s. This one is pretty clean. I believe this owner just picked this up recently. Just got here. So, and then this is a good buddy of mine from RB Imports NY. This is his R33 on the LM1 wheels, I believe, which is a V-Spec, and this is Midnight Purple 1. Obviously, you can tell the differences between this and the Sylvia over there, which there's no shift. It's mostly purple here, and it looks black at night. Over there, there's, I believe, 4 shifts of color. And then we got an R32 here, 4-door. Not your typical, but this was pretty cool because it's all-wheel drive, GTS 4. So it's like something else that you really do not see like that. And then you got here a nice little S13 coupe, you know, on a really aggressive wheel setup here. Looks like he slides it a bit, you know, not a full-on drift car, but I'm sure it could do, you know, it could do what it wants it to do. And then here you have another S13 hatch, but not just any S13. This one has a 2J swap in it that makes about 1,100 horsepower to the wheels. So it's a 2J, really big turbo. And yes, there is a nitrous bottle in the back. And why is that? Because you don't have that with that big turbo. This car is not going nowhere. So the car sounds mean, and he drove this from Queens. So it's pretty cool. So you can see as I go around, you could see the nitrous bottle right there. There's an intake behind it. That's for the turbo one is usually on the road. And then here we got the set of Z's. You got a 350Z, Nismo edition, and you got a 280Z. The 280 here has an LS that's supercharged, which is, you know, rarely seen. It is a show favorite because a lot of the ODs over here in this show have been coming towards it. But let me just take a quick pause here because I do have a dead battery in my camera, so I cannot do nothing. As I wanted to continue talking about everything, so I'll be back shortly. Now here we're going to start this segment from this side onwards, where you have some S2000s. This one here is on work wheels. I believe that is a spoon caliber set on there that's just custom painted. And if you hear a lot of tire squeaking, this is where you can come test out the EV cars. Well, not you, but somebody from their company, from the companies that are giving test drives, are driving them, and you get to experience, you know, what an EV feels like. Because a lot of people don't know what the instant power feels like. But yeah, back to it here. This car is on air ride suspension, and just has some like dress-up accessories here for the engine and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. Mugen power intake. This has a spoon front bumper on it. Some little titanium bits from Renegade. Some Recaro seats here that look like to be rewrapped of some sort. Wouldn't call this a roll cage, but this is a roll bar. There's a hardtop here and a Voltex wing in the back. I do not know what the flares are on this kit, so do not quote me on that, but it's cool looking. It's very showy. I would say spoon mirrors. I don't know if those are exactly spoon or not, but yeah, spoon style mirrors. This is what you expect to see at certain shows, so it gives that aesthetic. So cool build. I like that the S2000 is in titanium. And here we got another one that's another show style S2000 on some Cosmic wheels, and it is on air ride again. And this is just a simpler build. Got like an F1 style steering wheel in there, and then here's your track inspired looking S2000. And this one is like on a stock ride height, but a little bit more functional. And here is another S2000, but this one is actually an actual track car. I've seen it in the streets before, but this the owner of this one actually drives this one a lot on tracks. As you can see by the stickers there, those are the tracks that he's been on. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. That is what you actually call a roll cage in there, not a roll bar. Here you got Venom. This is part of like the crew that I usually hang out with. This is his track style UK Civic. This one is a supercharged K series engine in there, I believe, on CE28s, and spoon calipers, Voltex top wing here. You know, I like this build a lot. This gunmetal gray used to be like a favorite to do back then, and it hasn't been done in a while, but you know, I like it. I like it when people do redo stuff that was back then. And this here is Poncho's, another one from the crew. His TSX that he actually tracks on his new set of Evo Regamaster wheels. And he just added the Jace Racing wing on there. Got Jace Racing front bumper. I believe that is Jace Racing hood. Jace Racing exhaust. And he has some Recaro seats in there. And then this is Vintage, another person that I've met through Instagram. He's another photographer here. Not for the show, but he does a lot of Porsche stuff and stuff like that. This is his Civic Type R. And this one is really nicely done. The white on the matte blue. Well, I wouldn't call it matte blue, but it's that style. Advent wheels, but this one's tastefully modified. As you can see, you know, there's just more Civics here. It's typically the Honda lineup, that's what we would call it. And this one is mostly the Nissan lineup, excluding the 63 Impala that just was placed there because father and son. But yeah, this is a good lineup. And then this here is another track monster by Steven. This is his EK Civic. This thing is pretty damn fast on the track, and he is faster in it. This one is a well-built track car. It is, you know, for that purpose. It's not meant to look nice. It's just meant to move and go and do the numbers. But yeah, so let's get over to the other side, and I'll show you more of the old school cars and some other cool stuff over there. And actually, right now, let's just snap a couple of photos just so you can see, just so you can have something on the screen. I will be putting footage, old footage and new footage here, so no worries from time to time as I'm talking in here, yapping away. Let's get the combo here of the two didn't want to redo this photo here, I remember. Let's head out over there, and I'll see you there. So on this side, we have, we usually call the rivals here, which is Mitsubishi versus Subaru. So here we got a full-on track beast of an Evo 10. This thing is insane. Everything you need to see of a track car is on this car. This car is fast, and it's driven pretty hard. I would say out of the track cars, it is one of my favorites. I love the livery, and the setup is insane. So let's take a shot of that right there. And then next to it, you have my all-time favorite, the Evo 5. This is what I, you know, God willing in the future, can build, but this is what I want. I think I can make this look pretty good. This setup is nice already as is on the 57 DRs from Race Wheels. And I don't know what it has under the hood or anything, but you gotta love that front bumper. Take 5 as his license plate, but those fog lights just do it all. And yeah, this is a nice color. Not what I would prefer for me, as I want a white one, but this is pretty nice already. And next door you have another Evo 10 here. Here's a more of a showy, enjoyable car. You got an Evo 9 next to it, which always been my favorite, but I phased out of it just because I just prefer, you know, going older. And next to it you have an Evo 3. This is another person I know, shot this car plenty of times. He's on a fresh set of T37s white, which roll really well with the yellow. Yeah, and next door to it you have a WRX STI Type R. So both of these cars are right-hand drive, same eras, and these would be basically like the battling duos. And coming towards this, you have some some Subis, but then you have the two big boy builds here. You got a Blob Eye and you have a Hawkeye. Hawkeyes I was never a fan of until I saw this one. This one is what you would say is a perfect build in an Evo. In a Subi. and this will be the perfect blob eye. Both have really great wheels, really great kits on it, great part selection, and just exactly how I would do it if I could. That's how it would be. But then you got this Porsche here that's just a wide beast. I'll post some photos of it up on, just because there's minimal space in here to shoot. I shot this mostly when I was here. Oh, and this is pretty cool to see. I've seen this dude on YouTube, I believe, or Instagram, where he goes around taking photos of people's cars, and he'll leave a little thing on the windshield. So let me take a photo of this car. I know I haven't. It's part of the show, so it's pretty cool. You know, to have something different at times, just because everybody deserves a shot to begin with. Let's see here. And then here you got the old school guys, which are the two right-hand drive A86s. One is a coupe, one is a hatch, which both are 11s. And they both sport the 11 fronts, not the Toronto fronts. So Toronto is the pop-up lights. These are the square, boxy brick lights. But these things are amazing, amazing condition. Great time capsules. And we'll be doing a shoot after this with this car, this car, this car, that car, and another A86 that's over there. And that will be up shortly online. I'll post, I'll let everyone know once that's online. But yeah, we're gonna do a crazy shoot with these cars. This is another car that I was considering for the future to build to. I mean, if I find one before Evo 5 in good condition, then this will be it. Just see myself in older cars to begin with. I don't like anything new, nothing against nothing new, but those cars are, these cars is more my style. Alrighty. Then from here on, we're gonna move over to the Supra booth, and I'll show you the goodies over there. Now that we're at the Supra booth, I do want to give a little recognition to good friend here, Chris. This is his track piece. While he does drive it in the street to local meets and stuff like that, this car is hard tracked. This is another real roll cage here, custom done by him. Well, not by him, but customly set out to be done by him in the way he wanted it. Everything is, properly welded to the chassis, and yeah, this is his car. It's everything he does on this car is on his own and stuff like that, I'm sorry, give me a second. Yeah, because we had a little interruption from people who don't know how to mind their business. So always has a spoon seat inside. It's a cutter harness. Obviously, this car, as clean as you see it, is as clean as it stays. He always keeps this car extremely, extremely clean. Even after track day, this car is getting detailed and clean. It's just a style. So, and under the hood pays the same respect as well. It's extremely clean. Has a B-Series swap, which he intends to redo and refreshen for the next season. So I'll definitely be seeing him out for the next season again. And yeah. And here we go over to Calvin's Supra from Crown Speed Lab. This is my favorite Supra here. There's just a lot of touches that he's done where he has the twin turbo setup that people usually don't keep. Obviously these are upgraded twin turbos. top mount, V mount setup here for the intercooler. Again, something people don't do. This is usually seen only in the drift world, just for like more air induction. But yeah, this Supra holds a lot of parts that I like already on it, like the Advent wheels, Project Moon brake setup, grid seats in here, Voltex wing, and Momo steering wheel. It's just good touching bits of stuff that is usually not done on a Supra setup, as I'll show you here coming shortly. This is what you typically see, which is single turbo conversions. You know, people usually slap a big single on it, and you know, while it does make power and stuff like that, sometimes people just want responsiveness. You know, people want to keep things simple sometimes, you know. Not saying that twins are simpler, but it's just, to me, it's more nostalgic to keep that. Here you got a Mark III with a beautiful, beautiful bay on it, on BC wheels, which we'll take some photos of this shortly, because I haven't taken photos of the wheels, so I can tag BC Racing on these wheels. And yeah, but this bay is really nicely done with the dark matte blue in here and stuff like that. Everything's done properly. Let's stop there and come back. So yeah, everything is nicely done in this bay. Let's take a shot here of the wheels on this setup. Front setup. Gentleman there passed by. That car is really, really nice. Some good old school feels. Here we got a big tire, Mark V setup. Obviously these cars make power like nothing, because they're not Supra. I mean, they're not Toyota any longer. These are BMW engines. So these BMW engines make power like nothing. Just upgrade the turbo, upgrade a couple of things, and oof, you are definitely well in the 9-second, 8-second area with these cars. I'm glad that they are, you know, doing their thing. And, you know, they did change it up. They went with BMW and stuff. I'm not mad at them. I'm okay with it, you know. Sometimes you have to try new things. It's not like they can make a new 2J. Well, they could have, but it's not like they're going to bring back this style of body, you know, because this is the most iconic style, obviously, due to Fast and Furious and stuff like that. But yeah, here is another right-hand drive Mark IV Supra, and this one has a nice clean engine-based setup. You know, this is again typical of what people will do, but I'm sure this makes nice power and it's nice and clean. Really, really big turbo. You can see the waist ski right behind it. Throttle body looks intense. And another Mark IV next to it. And here you have the Denso Mark IV right-hand drive. That was a JGTC car. As you can see by the wheel setup, there are center lock hubs. I'll post up more photos of this on the screen. I don't know exactly if this was like a decommissioned car or whatever it was, or you know, if this was a demo car for them to use or whatever. But this car is nostalgia times 10. You know, this car was intense to see. And I was happy to see that this show is just it's a time capsule. Here they just, you know, they got together with somebody and brought in a brand new 45th edition Mark V. Only 900 were built of these things. And yeah, don't believe anything you see there, because this is not what you will pay. And it says $66,560. If you were to buy this car at the dealership, you're most likely to be paying around 80 grand due to the markup. And you got some other nice, really nice Mark IV setups here, starting with this green one. This thing is really nice, HRE wheel setup, and it has the proper aesthetics. It has the right TRD style wing. It looks good, and this orange one looks good as well on custom CCW wheels with a extremely clean bay. Another super huge turbo here. I don't know exactly, you know, whose car is this one, but this is like a clean stock Supra setup. And then here you go to older gens of the Supra that look like the Conquest, that look like something else, but this one is definitely, you know, packing power, and kept it old school, and it's properly done. And this car was built by the person, by the owner. Everything was done in-house, and it's properly done over there. And we're gonna end it off here with the Nelson's Mark V Supra that has the molded Varus kit on Rotiform wheels. Car makes around 700 horsepower, and he just built this just for his likings, you know. The kit alone is really, really nice on this car, especially molded. And full Varus kit except the wing. He just didn't like the wing on the car, but he drives this car how it should be driven, you know. He drives the car hard. You know, it's just, this is not a show, 100% show car. It's a driven car, but it's here. And we'll go off to this section in a bit. So this year around, they partnered up with Toyo Tires, Brit Japan, as you can see the different style seats here from Brit, and RIGS Engineering. So here we have Ken's car, which is his Civic Type R FL5 on RIGS Engineering, and a new wheel setup here. They got a new lip kit onto it, and a new Swan style wing from ARP, or APR actually. And yeah, this car came out really, really well. The color combo flows. Obviously, under the light is not giving it justice here, because those wheels need to be seen in daylight, so you can really, you know, like the color of it. And we got a Mark V Supra here next to it on some T37s and Toyo tires. And right next door to it, we got some two really nice rigs. This one is from Gomama, and this is a brand new Chevy Colorado, and this thing is insane. This whole build is super nice. I'm not into rigs or anything, but this is something I'll definitely have. The wheel setup is great. And then you got Chico's 4Runner here on the new 57 DRXs in that green colorway. Another hard color to see. I'll post a photo of it, how it would look in daylight and stuff like that. But this is his rig that he uses a lot. Goes camping in it a lot. And the top pops out just like the other one over there. But yeah, this is amazing. And next to it, you have this new Bronco. That's just everything you want in a Bronco. Has carbon fiber under panels here. You really can't see them, but they're there. Pretty sick setup. It's super beefy. And this is the other side of the race wheel booth, along with Crown Speed Lab, which are part of the show. And here we got a E46 M3 that's kitted out for another track setup. And this is the owner of Crown Speed Lab's Lamborghini. It's rocking a set of T37s, so not something else you don't usually see. I'll throw a photo of this car up and this car up in the booth and everything. But yeah, So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, you know, this style for today. And as always, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.